What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, Coyote Zr2. My name is Tyler, and in today's video, we are decking out my Colorado with the FitCamx dash cam, front and rear. So I did reach out to this company, so they did send this product for free in purpose of making this video for you guys. But I really like this dash cam, mainly because it looks factory. You just replaced the whole existing plastic piece that's up there and replace it with the new one that has a camera on it. So that's a big plus in my book. It just looks super clean. And if you didn't know it was a dash cam, you'd probably think it was a camera from the factory. The front camera shoots in 4K, 30 FPS. Picture is crystal clear. The rear camera only shoots at 1080p, but it still looks really clean. It comes with a 168 gigabyte SD card. That's pretty cool. There's a Wi-Fi app for it, which I'll show you guys later on in this video. And yeah, it's super easy to use. The app is super easy to download and just get it connected, and it's a super breeze. So unboxing this FitCamx, obviously you get the front dash cam, you get the rear dash cam, which that's an extra accessory you can choose to add or not if you do decide to buy this for yourself. You get a little phone mount for whatever reason, which I guess is cool they threw that in there. But you also get a plastic pry tool, which is pretty nice. They offer that, so you don't have to use a screwdriver or anything and damage any plastic or the roof liner in your car or your truck, basically, which is always cool. It's always nice getting free little tools. As far as tools for this goes, you seriously just need a plastic pry tool. That's it. The only tool you will need. Let's just get straight to the install now. The first step is you're going to remove this plastic cover, the existing plastic cover over just above the rear view mirror. That's super easy. It literally just pops right off, and then you can see all the wires that you have access to underneath it. Next step, you will unplug this plug here. Grab your new dash cam system. And they give you a wire harness for it that plugs in to the factory plug-in, to the wire harness, to your new dash cam, basically. So plug all those together. They go in super easy. And then if you have the rear camera, you go plug that in into this slot here, and that's basically wiring it up. Basically, that's done. Your next step is to just basically pop that back over the rear view mirror. Can't be any easier. You just kind of tuck the wires up inside of it. That way it allows you to click on there and you hear an audible snap once it's in place. And you can see here, I took the rear camera wire and kind of ran it out the front, like towards the back of the car. That way I could tuck it up in the headliner. And running the rear camera to the back is actually easier than you think. I just ran it up through the front of the windshield, headliner basically right there, cut across this plastic piece, went along the door jamb in the headliner, went through the middle plastic piece, back through the headliner, down towards the back seat. I saw all the excess wires they give you behind the passenger rear seat, basically. And I just kind of ran it up, tucked it, and you put the camera where you want it. The rear camera provides a little double-sided sticky tape, basically. Just unpeel it, stick it on the window. These cameras are not waterproof, so I don't try to mount it on like your tailgate or on your bumper or anything like that, because they're not meant to be outside. So yeah, that's basically the whole install. It's super easy. You run your own wires. This is how I did it. I like everything looking clean as possible, and this just looks really good in my opinion. So obviously the next step is to see if the camera works. So I started the vehicle, I looked on the camera, and it has will start flashing blue and red, basically telling you that it's recording. And then the next step is to download the app for it, which they give you a QR code. You can also go to, if you have an Apple, the Apple App Store, or Google Play if you have a Google. You just download FitCam app basically. So you download the FitCamx app, and once you download that, I've already logged into it, but it just asks you basically to log into your Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi on it. And so you click on it, go to your Wi-Fi settings, and then from there you click on, I think it was like car cams, something. Clicked on that, ask for a password. The password just 1234567 Once you log into it, you can change that to whatever you want it to be. As you can see here, mine is Coyote Cam now, hence the truck's Coyote. And then I also changed the password on there as well. And then after that's done, that's like you basically connect to it. It give you some cool little settings you can change. You can change video resolution. You can change how long it records a loop for. I just keep it at 1 minute. There's exposure composition, the driving collision sensing. So I'm assuming if you hit something or something hits you, or automatically start recording. But it's the way it's set up right now, it's just recording in loops anyway. So that's kind of how I want it. And then, yeah, super easy to navigate this app. As you can see here, this is just footage looking at it. And it looks super clean. So yeah, that's basically the whole app. Super easy to log in, super easy to download, super easy to get connected to your phone. I will say this though, it was easier to connect when I disconnected my CarPlay from my Wi-Fi, because it kept wanting to jump back to CarPlay, so it kept disconnecting me from the camera's Wi-Fi. Just keep that in mind. Just switch over to Bluetooth mode if you use Apple CarPlay in your car, and then it's no problem. So that's the only downside. You can't use the app and look at footage unless the truck's on, because the camera needs power. That's what sends every so it's the only downfall. Obviously, with that being said too, it will not record when the truck's off, but it's kind of a trade-off if you don't want to run wires. I think they do also sell like a hardwire kit you can get, but I didn't opt to ask to get that. I just like the setup, and I mainly just wanted it for while I'm daily driving it. It's just to have that peace of mind. If something does happen, I'm safe and I have a camera that captures everything. And then right here, you can see some footage of the front camera doing its thing. Like I said, it's 4K, crystal clear. It looks amazing. It's easy to download to your phone. You literally just go back on the app, look at all the videos. You can watch them, download to your phone. But you have to do it. You have to download it while you're inside the truck, while the truck's on, so you can download like that. And then you save it to your phone, and then it's on your photos, basically, and your videos on your phone, so you don't have to go back in the app again. So if something were to happen, you got to go through those steps just to you get the footage off of it, basically. Now for the pros and cons. Pros, super quick install. It looks factory, super clean. It looks OEM, basically. Running the wire for the rear camera was super easy. You just tuck it up in the headliner, and that was no struggle. If I had to give it a con, it would probably just be that it's not constant power. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. That peace of mind of having the dash come in there will just put me at ease when driving around, because I've seen a lot of crazy shit recently. So hopefully this puts me at more ease, especially driving a newer truck now. I dig it. It looks OEM. Great footage. I'll have to see how it holds up later on, like Wi-Fi wise or app wise, if it deteriorates or anything. I don't know. If I have any issues with it, I'll do a follow-up video. And if I don't, this is the last you guys will hear about it. But yeah, like always, if you guys are new here, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more content and more install videos from me. Also, a little sneak peek for you guys. I'm currently working on some merch. I also got something behind me that I'll be selling soon on the website, and I'll tell you guys more about that when that happens. Just a little sneak peek for you guys. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.